Today we're going to be looking at how you can save up to 94% on toilet paper. This depends entirely on your current wiping strategy. You can wad the toilet paper into a ball and wipe one time. You can wrap the sheets around your hand and wipe one time. Or you can fold the sheets neatly before and after wiping and receive multiple wipes per fold. This is the most efficient strategy because it allows multiple wipes with the same number of sheets. Let's look at some examples. We're going to be keeping track of the number of sheets, the number of folds, the number of wipes, and the number of layers because this is pertinent to the ability to continue folding. We'll start with 6 sheets. We'll have 0 folds and wipes. It starts at 1 layer. We're using 2-ply because 1-ply sucks. It's effectively like half a layer, and that is just abominable. You don't need that on your tushy. Anyway, we're going to be looking at wipes divided by sheets. So wipes divided by sheets is equal to wipes per sheet. That effectively tells us what percentage of the sheet how many wipes we're getting per sheet. So obviously. Anyway, moving on. Currently we have 0 wipes per 6 sheets. We are going to do a courtesy fold, so we'll fold that in half. So we now have 1 fold and 2 layers of thickness. This is important because if we don't have that extra 2 layers of thickness, anything we wipe up like dirt or food or liquid, but liquid actually requires more folding. But so if we're wiping up something solid like dirt or food, then it'll tear through the toilet paper unless we have these 2 layers of sheets. So we'll go ahead and do a wipe. Boom. Now we've achieved 1 wipe per 6 sheets, which is effectively 0.166 wipes per sheet. We can do another fold. And that puts us at 4 layers of thickness, and that gives us an extra wipe, which is 2 wipes per 6 sheets, or 0.33 wipes per single sheet. That effectively means that we are using 3 sheets of toilet paper per wipe or something like that. Anyway, moving on, we have 1 more wipe, 1 more fold. We have 8 layers of thickness, and the area of our toilet paper is getting smaller. So wipes per sheet, we have 3 wipes per 6 sheets, which is 0.5 wipes per sheet, which means we're basically using 2 entire sheets to get 1 single wipe. So let's fold that in half and see if we can get those numbers up. We folded it in half 1 more time. We've got 4 folds, 16 layers of toilet paper. So this is getting really hard to fold at this point because now we're approaching cube status, and cubes are hard to fold. So this is 4 wipes out of 6 sheets, which is 0.66 wipes per sheet. That is that's like using 3 sheets to wipe twice. So, still not the greatest. For the truly dedicated, you can in fact fold that in half 1 more time to get a literal cube of toilet paper. And it's small. It's about, I guess it's not that small, it's about 1/4 of a sheet. And we can get 1 more wipe out of it. 5. So this is bonus wipe though because it's really hard to get that 5th fold. So this is 5 wipes per 6 sheets, which is 0.833 wipes per sheet. Now let's look at 1 sheet. 1 sheet is much better than 6 sheets because we can fold it in half once and we get an entire wipe per sheet. An entire wipe per sheet. That's literally using 1 sheet per wipe. Whereas in the previous example, we were using 6 sheets and only achieving 5 wipes. way better. But it's even better because you can get another fold and one more wipe. 2 wipes per sheet. That's more than twice as good as the best strategy when using 6 sheets. But for the truly dedicated, the overachievers, you can get even one more fold, bringing you to a total of 3 wipes per single sheet. Oh my goodness, if you can pull this off, you will be saving a lot of toilet paper. As we can see by this chart. So, this chart is just showing the maximum number of wipes and the minimum number of wipes per number of sheets used in your current wiping strategy. And here's the chart visualizing that data. So the yellow line is the maximum number of wipes per that number of sheets, and the red line is the minimum number of wipes per that number of sheets. So if we look at, for example, where's my mouse? There she is. All right. What's up, Goldie? Okay, so we've got 3. If we look at the differences between the strategies of one number of sheets, we have the maximum wipes, which is 3, and the minimum wipes, which is 1. So we can then see that 1 is 1/3 of 3, so that's 33% difference. So if we subtract this difference from the max wipes line and the min wipes line, we then get a percentage of savings as shown in this blue chart here. So if we switch from, if we're using only one sheet, that's this number up here at the top of the blue chart. If we use one sheet and we switch from the minimum strategy, which is 1 wipe per sheet, to the maximum strategy of 3 wipes per sheet, we will be saving 67% of toilet paper. And we have a graph over here showing the results of this percentage savings. So toilet paper saved by using only one sheet. This green line is the maximum amount of savings, which is if you're going from a minimum strategy of these, minimum number of wipes per this number of sheets, to the maximum number of wipes per one sheet. That's what this green line is. So if you're using 6 sheets and you're only wiping once with it, you will save 94%, right here, 94% of toilet paper by switching to the maximum wipes of one sheet, which is 3 wipes per single sheet. The blue line, so the green line is basically graphing the difference between the red line and this point. Okay? And the blue line is graphing the difference between the points on the yellow line and this point at the beginning of the yellow line. So with that, you don't save as much. That is the min saved here. But you still save quite a bit of toilet paper by switching over to one wipe or one sheet and wiping 3 times. Now with liquid, these charts, they all work the same as the previous ones. The data is just slightly different because when you're wiping liquids, you need to do 2 extra folds before you wipe to prevent the liquid from soaking through. So with that, you have surprisingly no difference between wiping twice with 2 sheets of paper and wiping once with 1 sheet of paper. So these are the maximal strategies. You want to use either 1 or 2 sheets of toilet paper and wipe 1 or 2 times. Don't use 6. Never use 6. Never wipe once. unless you're only using 1 or 2 sheets. And with all the money you just saved by utilizing the tactics discussed in this video, you can make a donation to me on patreon.com/Dragifon. That's patreon.com/Dragifon. Dragifon. Dragifon.